Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Indoor Farmer, episode 155, Monday nights, 8:30 Central Time. Use this time while the intro is playing to hit that like button and share us out. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Tell them, SteveO.
Be back in 5 minutes. Starting now, everybody. See you in 5.
Being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. Watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. Yeah. I don't mind the path that I had to walk, and I don't mind all those words that I had to talk, and I don't mind all those flings that I had to fling, and some of those words I spoke I just had to sing. I just had to bring the best that I had to give, and being tested by these blessings that I had to live, changing dressings on the scars that I had within. It's a daily operation, you just gotta grin before it gets too grim and life pins you in. You gotta think like a shark and show your fins, whether alone in the dark or with an audience. Believe you're the hottest commodity since the iPhone lobotomy. You follow me? I'm hoping probably. I'm talking openly and don't know where the road could be. The crosshairs, the red dot, or the poison drip. So take a message from this song, that's all I have to give. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. They leave you in the rain, then hang you out to dry. I wonder how so many people get by. And then one day you wake up and start to realize that anyone you know could be called up at any time. Can't press rewind, can't flip the tape, so might as well not live in the past and dwell on hate. People talk strange shit to get to the gate, and if you know me well, you know I call them doors of fate. I take what I need, but not too much. I never open the door if the handle was hot to the touch. You gotta find an alternate way out of the flames. They want you in the spotlight, they want you just to take the blame, but all the same, it's like a wheel with these fucking hipsters. Instead of more rappers, we could use more active listeners. But I don't mind that a lot of things are actually happening, cause I'm a music slave and this is what I'm coming strapped with. Cause I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain.
Eat your vegetables!
One last drink and I'll be gone. Make it count, put the flash on. Never really felt like I belong, so I'll be on my way and I won't be long. I'll be dead by dawn, I'll be dead Chilling on left and right.
All right, all right. What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back. If you didn't get a chance to do so before the intro, hit that like button, guys. Share us out. This is the Indoor Farmer, episode 155. Raise myself up with hair there, and it's Monday night, 8:30 Central Time. We did skip game night last night. We'll get into it, I guess, later. But we got SteveO with us. What's up, man? I
Hey, how's
like
it
the
going?
hat.
Yeah, buddy, I got the blue bill going on with the gray, man. Oh, I love it. It fits
I like
great.
the blue bill. I was
Yeah.
tempted. I was tempted. So let me ask you: how do you curve your bill? Do you curve it all, or you kind of like let it do its natural thing, or?
Yeah, I kind of give it a little bit of that pocket curve, from the baseball cap era. I kind of like
Oh
that.
man, this is how I do, man. I'm going to show you how
Yeah.
far I go. This is how far I go.
Right.
And that I touch them together. This is as straight as possible, and then I hold it.
There you
That's
go.
how. So you might be worried about the placard, guys, but this placard, it's pretty bendy. It's pretty solid. Yeah, it doesn't
is.
move. Nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. You should get over to Maccabees Live Market and get you one, everybody. They're on a discount if you're a locals member as well.
Yes, and I'm actually going to be opening it, putting it in my store on X here shortly. So if you guys aren't on X yet, you should be. I did open a community over on X, which you might think of as a group of some kind. And check it out, Maccabees Live Market by WTIF. There's only so many characters I could use, but it is open and live, and anybody that wants to be involved, to be like an admin or anything, let me know. We're gonna get that thing rolling. We did shouts out SteveO, you popped through, and several Grow Fan members, and a few of my fans and followers. Several people stopped in this morning on a video space, they call it, over on X. So it was pretty cool. By the end, we had several people from just X that were on there too. So it was pretty cool. It was a successful playing around with that today. But let's get to the show. I actually have a lot to show you guys because I did not do game night last night. I also did not get to the event. Let's just say promises were made, promises were not kept. But hey, things, it's all good. Who cares, right? But one day things will matter. What's up, Silos?
Hey,
my friend.
What's up, buddy?
Let me quickly find this video. So, Steve, I have at least 5 hours of content to show you guys tonight, but I am not going to make you all sit through the whole thing. Let's see. Why is it double? I duplicated it. Okay. So I am going to share in the first video. Actually, first we're going to do another thing here. So I didn't get the pH checked today, but I might do that in a little bit.
Okay.
I forgot to extract these photos. So you might have seen some of what I did with my outdoor plant. I used a bunch of bamboo to kind of create a cage around it. And then I went back through later and used some wire to tie it even more because I ran out of bamboo sticks and all that. And it wasn't the most solid thing, but it was holding up, we'll leave it at that. I have some pictures of that. Let's see if I can find these in order.
Some magic blue lemonade sounds good.
That does sound good. Look through this real fast. So you guys are going to see what I called microgreens here in the beginning. Okay, yeah, this is a good one. This is the right place. Did I stop me if I showed? Did I show the bamboo yet last week?
No.
Okay. Okay, this is going to be good then. Back to the beginning. All right. So these like what used to be microgreens that I've been showing you guys for a while. They are no longer microgreens.
Oh boy.
which we've known that for a while as well. But I have good news. I can't tell you yet because it's going to be in the upcoming half. But I want to just show you the state that they're in right now. Like there's that little one there. For some reason it's still alive, but way smaller than the rest. You've got a lot of flowering going on. I believe this was arugula. This is arugula. Like look at that. It looks like a weed, man.
Oh wow. It
does
sure
not.
is.
Yeah, it's growing all the way up through there in the light. SteveO, make sure if you see any good comments, let me know. I'm kind of knee deep in this here now, and it's hard to see. Okay, I see a lot of people commenting. I really appreciate that, guys. Please come on in and hit that like button, share it out with some friends. We got a lot to show you guys. SteveO's going to have some beautiful buds to show you in a little bit. I have some buds, but I don't know if you call them beautiful. So here's my sort of storage out in the garage with a whole bunch of extra grow pots and things.
Yeah.
These air pots, you ever use these?
I've never used them, seen them though.
Those are nice. They're really nice, but they take a different sort of TLC. You know what I mean? Like you have to water more often because they are airing out the roots and making that it dries it out a lot more. So you'd have to water more often, and you can actually bottom water that way too, or like sort of sit the pot into water, but it's its own beast. And then of course I had my sort of used soil bin that I was using in the house. I stopped doing that. That's an improvement. We're not doing that anymore. But you see the two beautiful bags of the 2 Goose soil right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be coming back to that in just a minute. Don't pay no attention to the bag full of NOS cans. I don't drink that anymore either, I promise. So actually 2 bags. There's way more bags actually behind the camera.
Yeah.
But those are like cloth pots that I've maybe used once or twice. Now, have you ever reused a cloth pot?
Yes, I hosed it down and then I put it in the washing machine.
Alex Jordan, what's up, man? Alex, Dave, what's up, guys? Anybody want to come up? Any growers out there want to be our third chair tonight? Hello, Michelle. Hello. Rose, hello. Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to neglect you, but you all know that we go through some real shit, some real life work, some real life effort that we want to show you guys, and we're proud of it. So check it out. I got all this soil that I'm going to throw back in the backyard or in my compost bin. I haven't decided yet. That cardboard and everything's blocking the light from the window. I'm really considering putting some kind of grow system out in the garage, but you have to have heat and air, and I don't have those items yet. Okay, so this might be too far. Okay, here's the video of me finishing this up and making. Oh, this is what I did. Okay, I did show the structure before, but what I decided to do was build a sort of arch over the top in order to tie things upward because the bamboo wasn't tall enough. So just kind of fixing up what I can and tying up. I actually ended up tying a lot of branches up to the bamboo instead of relying on the sort of rungs of the ladder around there. It wasn't enough, And I don't know about you, but I like to have my buds pointing slightly up. What do you guys say in the comments? Jimmy Mead taught me this, that if you have a branch hanging down, it sends a signal to the plant that is telling it not to grow there anymore. And I don't know how that works fully, but that makes sense. I like them to be perky. So what did Dave say here? I'm trimming and de-seeding my last Quercle plant. De-seeding. What's de-seeding all about?
Oh, he must have run into a problem and ended up with some seeds.
It's like maybe some minimal amount of seeds or something.
Happens to all of us.
Yep. Happens to the best of us. Too much seed. So this is like the first time I did this kind of structure. It was kind of quick and dirty. It wasn't the most symmetrical all the way around as far as like where I was putting the connections to it. So I think next time I would do it a little differently, but I did like it overall. versus how I did last year with the.
Right.
You remember the wad of yo-yo?
Yo-yos.
Oh yeah, man. I'm good. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. I'm gonna try to skip ahead though, guys, because I got plenty of stuff to show you.
Did you ever get that ball of yarn unraveled, or did you just say the hell with it?
Oh yeah, no, I got it all. There's a couple that are, I think maybe one or two that have been stretched to where they don't yo-yo anymore.
I see.
One of my eight-legged freaks, Dave says, turned out to be a male, and like a dummy, I hung it up in the patio, and it fully pollinated all three of my quirks. Oh wow! So you didn't know until you hung it up. I was just chatting with someone who has Rose says a ton of apple cherry beans. I'm going to trade with them. Nice. Those novelty beans, guys. Those novelty beans. They're great, great things. Fun for the whole family. You know what? I haven't talked about this on this show. Did you guys know that hemp seeds can be grown as a microgreen for salads and things?
What?
And it's supposed to be really good for you. Tasty little microgreens. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm excited about it, but at the same time, I don't foresee having a lot of customers around here that would buy them, you know? But imagine selling them, you know, somewhere at an event maybe or something. It's a thought. And so look at this. I'm using this stiff wire to sort of tie those. I have two bamboo in like a crisscross, zip tied in like a overarching triangle shape, I guess. This was like the most silly thing, man, but I ended up getting it tied to where it was solid.
Oh boy, yeah. It looks like you've got some engineering involved there, like support braces, and
I felt like I was working with like an erector set, not an erection set, but an erector set. And the same thing, I guess. They're both pretty tall and stiff, but this is the best thing I could come up with in the meantime. And it just has to be temporary. What do we got, SteveO? What do you think? I mean, you're enough north that it might be a difference on when we should harvest. But I didn't get a close up picture. I can't find my little microscope. I have a little handheld one, and so I don't want to rip off another bud and look at it that way. But I can't tell yet. We've had some pretty cold nights.
Oh yeah. It was 41 when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, not quite. I mean, I haven't seen frost, but a little bit, like a little whisper of frost. So here I'm just trying to figure out how to tie up. At this point, I'm still trying not to use individual ties on branches, but I ended up giving in. I got a bunch of used like wire that I had hanging up in the garage, little, just green garden wire, tied it all up.
Boy,
You had a 60 degrees, Rose? That's not bad. Go ahead.
It's nice and tall.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the bushiest thing. It looks a little bit like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, but it's I still really feel like I'm probably going to get close to half a pound. That's my prediction. If you look at the bud size with me standing there, like they're not necessarily tiny buds. They're not the most dense buds, but they're also not really like they're not the most narfy either. Or larfy. I don't know. Narfy is a character somewhere, I think. Yeah, so I was doing this the whole time while recording just a couple minutes at a time and going back and restarting it because it's so much easier. And you probably know this by now. You can't upload a video that's like 20 minutes even.
No.
Take forever or it may never work. And that's using anything. Like I have good internet, I have a new phone. Like it's so weird how that you would think we have that figured out. It used to work. I feel like I used to be able to take an hour-long video and upload it. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, 25 megabytes on transferring within Messenger. They put a lot of limits on things
Yeah.
that we can't do.
I wonder if some of these companies are starting to go, man, where are we going to put all this data? It's kind of stacking up.
It
What are we
is.
going to do? Like, that's how it is on my computer alone. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have any room left. I don't even save my episodes anymore. A lot of people keep all their episodes. I know Jay Frost does. Shouts out to Jay Frost. He keeps every episode like on a hard drive somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, even that. Oh, here I am, like just ripping the thing apart as I try to straighten it out. It was so crooked at that point because I had only two corners being pushed out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a silly. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, but yeah, just me figuring out like a monkey having coitus with a football over here. Oh, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, wow.
dun,
Go for it, Waylon.
I can think of as that little forklift on cars, Guido.
What's up, Chris?
Chris, what's up, my guy? Oh, yeah, I didn't really do any of that, but yeah, guys, if you want to go check us out on X, it's a free platform, and the other thing is go check us out on Locals. We're both on there, both have our own communities there, and it's a free site. You can check it out until you decide if you would like to be a supporter, in which case you can sign up. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about maybe doing something tonight since I felt like I didn't give anything away yesterday, but all right, we'll just chill and do our thing. If you guys, I don't know, how about this? We'll just throw it out there. If we can get up to 30 people over on Facebook Live, then I guess I'll give away swag pack to the audience in general. But that's just a little incentive for you guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody that comes in on Monday nights, right, SteveO? They come in here. Right. We don't normally give anything away. And we're always just trying to inspire while trying to stay motivated on what we're doing, what you're looking at.
Trying to learn as we go and learn new techniques, hear from the audience especially, that's the main thing that we really want to do is get involved with you guys.
Yeah, like I only show what I'm doing because it, for one, lends me credibility. Like, hey, who's this guy? He calls himself the Indoor Farmer. Why should I listen to him? Well, not that you should listen to me. It's that you can learn from my mistakes, learn from what I'm doing, and I learn from you guys, and we learn from SteveO, we learn from each other. So that is the whole point of the show. Is like we popularize all kinds of things out there, without even knowing it. Why not do something on purpose that we all need,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, because your message is to be more self-sustainable, do it yourself, things of that sort, and that's the message that we want to get out there. You can grow lots of things and take care of yourself, and it gives you knowledge, to grow other things. And in my life, it's like I became interested in gardening after I was a cannabis grower, and it just continues to compound. I've added strawberries, a tower garden, it's like a bug you catch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I always say that it opens your mind to the other possibilities, and I see people's wheels start to turn, like, oh, what else can I do? And there's a whole world of not just growing food, but just knowing a little bit more about nature around us, that maybe we can go, oh, in my yard, I have a patch of whatever, some kind of medicinal herb that I didn't know about before, or I know now that there's a reason why the bees cover this bush on the other side of me there in this video, because of how many flowers pop up and how late in the season this gets sunlight, and there's just like there's stuff that going on this journey wasn't just about eating, but ultimately that's why we need to know about nature is to survive and to eat and to thrive, right? So it's all connected, and I do push us to look at what we can do indoors more, and that's kind of the whole point. That's why I do most things inside, but also I don't have a lot of space outdoors. Like once I get a bigger space, I'm most certainly going to have a garden, but I'm also going to continue to concentrate inside. You guys are going to see tonight. I got all kinds of things growing and making seeds and peppers ready to eat and all this stuff. And it's what we said 40 degrees overnight. Like it's about to be winter time, and I still have greenery going on. I saw Chris and I saw Christopher Oz. What's up, man? I don't know if I've seen you. But yeah, if anybody's interested to follow us elsewhere, let us know. Go to our pages. We have those link trees. We've got all our different places that we're out there. It's best to find people that you know in more than one place now online. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this plant, just to give anybody an update who hasn't been watching this show, this plant was a voluntary plant. It was a seed from the year before that. Ooh, almost poked myself in the eye there. Seed from the year before, and it just decided to grow. I was mowing all the rest of them down. There's a bunch of voluntary plants right in this area, but the only good sunlight. You see this like shadow that comes over from my house throughout the day. Like that's about the best place I can find sunlight. It's insane. But anyway, this voluntary plant started looking pretty decent. I'd let it go. I'm like, okay, let's see what she does. And now she's going to flower. And yeah, it ain't going to be the most bud, but it's something I didn't really do anything to except for what you see me doing, tying it up, keeping her from drooping too much. She started getting a little heavy on the buds.
Yeah.
Heavy on the buds.
Heavy on that frost.
Growing saved my life, Chris says. Well, awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely a decent structure. I wouldn't, think it's too bad, man. It's keeping everything up the way you need it.
Yeah, it is what it is, and it won't last long, but I don't need it to. Just a bunch of zip ties and some wiring, and yeah, I got her. She's looking good now, and I think I'm gonna do another little infusion of some earthworm. Actually, but what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig it from in the backyard where my little compost area is. Put like a little pile there on her base structure, and then water it down with some more syrup water instead of molasses water.
Yep.
All right, let's keep going. I need to skip ahead a little bit. We got a lot to cover. Okay, so I did this once. I took worm castings from indoors, and that's like got worms in it. That's got arthropods in there. That's got a little bit of cocoa core. It's got eggshells and all these little bits that are good for them to eat too. It's not the cleanest earthworm castings, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't mind that though. It's got a little food in there. It's got a little other stuff for the worms, and it's probably a little cold for them. They're probably down underground now. But I watered this with a whole bunch of syrup in that water and mixed it up good. It's organic from Costco. The Costco syrup. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, watered it in good. Wearing that top shelf Terps shirt. That's out.
I like it. I got one too, just like it.
It glows in the dark.
Yeah. It is
Look
cool.
at that bad boy, man.
Hey, that looks pro, man. That looks like you molded that by hand, brother.
Look how there's you may think I have tiny hands, but there's a good comparison. Hand to pepper. Thought it was pretty. That's the biggest one compared to the other ones, but there's 8 or 10 peppers now growing.
Look at that. That's a bush.
Well, they all started coming back after that mouse problem.
Yeah.
You can see how the mice were chewing up underneath there, and it's almost winter time, so we're gonna have to be worried about that. Speaking of which, I don't know what video it's on, but you're gonna see me stick my hand directly in the mouse trap, guys. That's loaded today. It's gonna just stay tuned in. We're at 17 now, guys. If you can get up to 30 people in the house we're at 18 on Facebook Live. We will do a swag pack giveaway from the Indoor Farmer.
Oh yeah, start tagging. Here it is, guys and girls.
Look at that bush. Look at this insane basil bush. And speaking of basil, let me show you guys something real fast. Look at this. This is from the last 2 harvests of basil. This is not counting what we're looking at in that bush. So this thing is full. I can almost put no more basil in this because I've shoved it in there. Actually shoved it down in there.
Compressed it.
Yeah, and it's still, and there's not much room for any more. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving out, and I've already I gave some out to one subscriber already, and I'm going to give some out in swag packs, little pouch, I'm going to try and get some pouches, but for now I got like Ziploc bags until I get my, you guys know I have some car trouble right now. Got to make decisions on that front. But back to the show. I expand my grow area next year. Oh, nice. Yeah, the expansion is always good, but you have to just be careful and try to think ahead and try to figure out what would help you out in the long run. And so it's fun. I like to design my new areas and what I'm going to do next and think about it. Speaking of design, don't forget, guys, if you haven't checked it out, go to the website gardensavvy.com and check out what they have to offer you, because I am an affiliate there. I can get you a 1-year membership for $5 off. It makes it $30 for the entire year. And what that does, it does a lot of things. It puts you in touch with a garden AI, it puts you in touch with other gardeners and growers in like a social media type of a feed where you can see their pictures and comment on their pictures and stuff on their website. And it also gives you access to something called Garden Hortisketch. The Hortisketch actually lets you design your garden and grow space right there on like a program, kind of like some of these like Canva or whatever, but more just specifically for gardening and spacing and sizing and different vegetables. And they actually added cannabis due to me, and Ash actually backed me up on that. Like, yeah, you need to have cannabis in there, especially for today's growers. But yeah, go check it out. I need to advertise it more. I haven't been on it as much as I should, but they are growing too. They're not the biggest company yet, so that's why they're reaching out, trying to get people to help them. So check it out, SteveO. I made a decision, man. Instead of hanging basil on those yo-yos,
yeah,
I bought this drying rack when True Healthcare Wellness was closing for like a steal. I don't even know what I paid for it. It was almost nothing. And I'm like, I'm throwing the basil in there.
Right.
So we put the basil in the rack. This is what I was doing with the basil for the most part, and I actually stopped. I decided not to wash it because that might cause mold. And I do have it in a nice drying area with air circulation and all that stuff. But I'm like, you know what? I don't know if that's the best thing to do. And so what I do is I pick off anything that looks too burnt. Like there's some that has like burnt edges, it's just from the from lighting and stuff like that. So I take that stuff off, and then the rest of it I hang. So I only washed, I think, this and maybe one other like cut.
You see that?
What's that?
You see? Look at the comment. I'll bring it up. Look at that. I have to laugh at this. Okay, execute me.
Where are there any drugs?
I know.
Oh, Bada Shmishmashma Beavers or whatever. You sound your name alone lends credibility to the fact that you should totally listen to what's going on there. Yeah. Okay, this is actually, I tried to do this, and then I decided after this spray that I wasn't going to spray anymore. So this is like 17 more seconds of no one there. So anyway, so yeah, I hung up the rest or put it all in there. Maybe Bootylicious or Bootylicious or whatever, Diddylicious in the Rumble chat. maybe they think this is weed. I don't know. Oh, they saw the weed earlier. Maybe they recognize the cannabis from outdoors. Yeah. My bad, Bootylicious.
I almost just want to take a dab in your honor right now, brother.
Oh, I'm smoking my Sherlock right now. Actually, it's been great. Shouts out anybody that has Rumble. Head over to Rumble. Let's keep Bootylicious company. Show them. Let's see a hashtag certified hashtag WTIF in the Rumble chat. What's up, country boys? Is there any coins in that toilet? No coins. I don't know what that is. That some kind of like mensch thing? What is
I
that?
think coins is another word for turds.
Oh no, I don't leave extra turds in the toilet there, country boy.
I
What's up,
was
Elisa May? Yeah, you know what I heard recently? Like the beer gut, the little gut, it could be because of excess estrogen, man. I got us, eating all the processed foods and stuff and all this stuff that we're eating. I'm learning a lot about it. Shouts out to the different healthy spaces I go into on X, and you know, I don't mind showing it off because I'm hoping to make it change. You know what I mean? Like that's the motivation right there.
he was referring to game night, the coins in the toilet. That's what he meant. That
Good
makes
call.
sense.
I almost always put coins in the toilet when I have a toilet on the screen. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's a nice rack you got there too. Not only is it a big diameter, but you have lots of shells on that. I mean, look how easy it is. There's no zippers or anything,
Yep.
for you to mess with. That's a nice one from THC. That was really cool.
I don't know how basil's going to work on it. It might work great. It might not work well. So we're going to test it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about it being misshapen or anything because you're going to grind it up pretty much anyway when you touch it. So,
Oh, I didn't actually read the comments on that. She wants to execute us.
right. That's why I said, well, execute me then. That's it's like, what the hell?
A burlesque booty eater wants to murder us, you guys. We've made it. We've made it. Look, that's what it looks like after I harvested it.
Oh, nice. That looks like a beautiful
Before and after.
Yeah.
Before and after is awesome.
I mean, it was trying to go down the light. It wanted the light. It just kept going, It's
Yeah. Well, as you can see, guys, that light is you see two regular T5 bulbs, and then the rest have been switched to LED.
Mm-hmm.
I have to order more LEDs. Actually, three. I see three T5 bulbs. Got 17 in the house on Facebook, guys. If you want to get a swag pack, hit that like button, share us out. Let's get some folks up in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I shared it to like 30 groups, and did the ad, everyone add followers, all of that. I guess I'm just not, we're just not cool enough for that number, but we're going to try. We're going to try. If we can do it, I'm going to give something away. Okay.
There we go.
So here is actually where I need to stop and I need to switch to this other video.
Okay. Oh, I said okay. I've been listening to my grandson all day. Okay, Gabe. Oh.
You said Ote?
Yeah, I went okay. That's what he does.
What is this? 1 second here. Oh, videos. Okay, I need to find videos.
Jeremy, what's up? You guys get this all tagged and shared out. We'll get to that giveaway once we hit that 30 on Facebook on the Indoor Farmer page.
18 people in the house, guys. 19. Let's go. Bring them in. Let's do a giveaway tonight for that certified segment. There's actually a lot to go over, and as you can see, I did. Wait. Is this the wrong? I think I might be showing the wrong. I have another one. This one. Okay, that's the one where I cleaned up the table. Right. So then, give me a second. This is
Check out
very
the hat.
difficult stuff. It's a bit too short. Okay, so that's not the video I'm looking for. All right. This one. There we go. Yeah, guys, check out that Indoor Farmer hat. And if you order a hat from me, I got 2 people I have to send out hats to. Bean Dongo ordered a hat, and Trent Allgood has a hat coming, and I got to get those out, guys. So I will when I can. But you get a hat box. You get to you basically get some swag and other goodies in the box with the hat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I appreciated all the swag you sent me with it. Thank you.
Yeah, why not? I mean, let's make it a hat, the Indoor Farmer hat box instead of just purchasing a hat. You know.
Mm-hmm. Cool stuff from all sorts of events you've been to. Stickers and everything, matches. You never know what you might get.
So here I am just cleaning things up for now, but then I decided to bring the entire worm bin in here.
Oh, okay.
This is what I did instead of having game night ready. I took down all the wiring and stuff that I had holding up the fan. Kept trying different things to get it to hang differently and then raise it up. I tried to get it higher. There's just like a whole lot of effort here. And this is a 2-hour video. I'm just kind of flipping through here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
John Doe, what's up? 18 in the house. If you want to get in on a swag pack coming out to you guys just for hanging out, watching. What's up, Jeremy? If you hit that like button, share us out. We should get there.
Rose says she would like some basil.
Sure. Anybody that wins the swag pack from me will get some basil,
Yeah.
whether they want it or not. It's part of the swag pack. You can try it. I want some taste testers. I'm going to post a picture of a baggie of basil, and I'm going to say I need some testers and see who.
Oh no, yeah, and then you get reported all over Facebook over a bag of basil.
Yeah, that could be bad, I guess.
Yeah, be careful there. They're cracking down on the basil.
Okay, so I want to point out here, SteveO, you've seen me hodgepodging this stuff together over on the right side of this video, where you have that lattice on the roof. You've got you used to hang a box fan. Nice. It spins on its own, actually, once I get it set up right. But the lighting and everything on the ceiling over above the aquaponics system was just hodgepodge with all kinds of random just metal brackets or whatever I could find, like pieces of curtains and stuff like that. And I had some these plastic pieces that I got off of 2 juice jugs, where you can hold a handle between 2 jugs, that thing that comes off. I used that over there. I didn't take a direct video of that. I should have, but there's a whole bunch of just wires hanging everywhere up there, not hanging, but running to everything and stuff hanging off of it.
Mm-hmm.
On this side, all it took was 4 holes. It took a drill, couple, 4 pilot holes, and 4 of these little metal hooks that I bought, and I just screwed them in by hand, and boom, that's all I needed for my lights over the table. Nice. I do have a problem, though. The lights, well, a couple problems. We're going to talk about that as the lights get put up here. Let me skip ahead. But the kind LED light has 1 light out. It just shows red, and it doesn't have the full spectrum. Take all that down. Okay, got the table cleared out. There's my light. It was not easy to manhandle as I was trying to hang it. It's not light. This is because of that box on top.
Yeah, the ballast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the power, or the box, the electrical box. You're over on Rumble, Leslie. Say hi to our bootylicious friend over there. Wants to kill us. Wants to execute us, I should say. I can move ahead on my other computer with the same video. That's interesting because it's shared in. Okay. And so then I actually used a level to try to get the light as level as possible. I remember I did a 1x3 grid on my ceiling. I live in a trailer and I was using next lights. Next lights.
I think that's a brand.
Okay. So this kind LED is almost square. It's a little bit longer, and I actually ended up taking it down and turning it just because it gets a few more inches longer the other direction. So
That's a nice. How many watts is that?
750.
Oh, wow. That's putting out some power. That's good for what, like a 6x6 area at least, right?
Probably, yeah. It does 5x5 easy. I think it would fit into.
Yeah.
It would probably fit into a 4x4.
Oh, it would cover corner to corner.
Yeah.
Nice light.
Smashley, what's up? Come on in, hit that like button, share us out. We're trying to get up to 30 people on the Facebook alone. We're actually at 45 people total, but let's bring them in, guys. Get them in here. Let's get 30 people on Facebook. If you'd like to head over to Rumble just to say hello to our new friend Bootylicious, I'd like everyone who has Rumble to head over there at some point and say hi. Let me just read the whole name. It's Bootylicious Beavers Eaters Burlesque. They'd like to execute us.
It's bodacious.
Yeah, but I like Bootylicious.
Oh, okay. I like that better too. Okay.
Yeah.
Take it easy on him, Leslie.
I mean, listen, I like it. Never mind. Let's not go. Gonna go there. We're just gonna keep it grow related here.
Yes, sir.
Booty left though, so we're just making fun of someone who's not here anymore. But okay. Otherwise, they would have, from all my antagonizings, they would have said something. So I realized I had a lot of junk on that table, and there's like that whole shelf unit behind me is just full of stuff and things, and I have to start getting a little more organized in the live market, guys. Here I am trying to cover it up. Sorry, you can't cover it up, guy. I still see it. All right, so we got the light turned on. You can't see the one that's out, but it's actually like right in the center left. 6 rungs. So we went. I didn't have enough. I ended up. I need more soil. I need a trip to the grow shop, but we got up to 20. Let's get to 20, guys. We get up to 30 people in the live on Facebook, and we'll do a swag pack giveaway from myself. 4x4 LEDs, 1,000 watt, Chris. Oh man!
Wow. 2
of them. I have another light too that I'm going to use for the cannabis, the flowering side. I've shown it a couple times, but it's a little it's longer. It's like it would fit like a 4x8 almost. It's got like 10 rungs on the lights. Did you see? Have I shown you that? It's like Grow. Forget the brand, but it's a much bigger light than this one even. So yeah, I don't like the dust that I'm breathing in there, but hey.
Yeah, are those clay pebbles?
They're chemical lights, Chris. Okay. That's clay pebbles. That's all I had. I should have had like 2 or 3 more bags. But I tried to spread those out first to give the bottom a little bit of aeration, a little bit of something to break up the soil a little bit underneath. So I layered a bunch of things. I layered the clay pebbles, I layered cocoa core, and I layered that biochar that I got from Foop. So
nice.
Check out Foop if you want some of that. Plus I put this giant block of cocoa core in there in the center. I figured it would sort of, take up some space, but also it'll be eaten away as it, as I go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
With my hydroponics, I always rinsed my clay pebbles before I used them just to get all that dust off, but that's not what you're doing. It's different. You can have that dust in your soil. Sure.
I wish I wouldn't have just dumped it like that though. It would have been maybe less dust if I could have done it some other way. I don't know. But here I am just spreading the here, I'll do this. spreading the cocoa core around as much as I could for what I had, and then the biochar. Oh no, that's actually worm castings from Soil Food. Shouts out. And then we, or actually, I can't remember. I don't know which one that is, but I did biochar and earthworm castings. And then I also put my worm bin, completely emptied out my worm bin into this table, you guys.
Okay. I was going to ask that question, but I knew you'd get to it. So, yeah.
Yep. I decided I put that excuse me, the bin that has the sweet potatoes and onions is right there, and I had to put it in that corner because the way the supports were, it was kind of bowing if I didn't. It's a little heavy, that bin is, so compared to the rest of the table, but it's okay. It's doing fine, and it looks all right. So I might add more supports at some point.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kristen.
We completely missed 7:10 for
Oh no!
I need to put you in charge of that or something as I'm rambling. We gotta, or maybe like
I'll set an alarm from now on.
That's what we can do. Yeah.
Do that. Yeah.
Kristen. Hey, shouts out to Kristen for going to the video space. Oh, hey, we're getting raided right now.
Uh-oh.
We're getting raided by the Twisted community. Twisted. We're gonna do a giveaway if we can get 9 more people in on the live on Facebook. And actually, I should have had the Kick stream open. I bet you he rated me on Kick first, and I didn't. I wasn't. This is the one night that I didn't have the chat up. Normally I do. Tonight I didn't. I just forgot to put it up. Yep, they did. They did. They came over on Kick first. Hey, 2 more followers on Kick. Shouts out. 15 viewers watching on Kick. I see you guys. Very cool. Okay, well then we've actually kind of beaten our goal, I guess, per se. But it's all right. It's all right. We're at 24 on Facebook. We can get up to 30 on Facebook, no problem.
Oh yeah.
And this will be for everybody. We'll just do a I guess it won't be for people on Kick, but anyone that can get it to the comments that show up on the screen would be we'll just do a hashtag. I'd rather not do a hashtag, but since we got people everywhere, SteveO, we should maybe just broaden it out. That's the only way I can offer a broader one. Hey, there we go. It's Twisted on the Facebook side. Twisted, if you want to come up and show and talk grow for a few minutes, you're welcome, man. We're always looking for growers and people with the knowledge to come and point out our mistakes. But so as you see what I'm doing here, what's up, Chance? I'm adding all of the quote the worm bin, the whole contents of the worm bin, including the vegetation I had in there, the food for the worms, adding a bunch of it to that bin with the onions, because as I pull stuff out of that bin, I think that's going to be my new sort of worm bin area. I'm just going to keep that bin as a place where I put the food and stuff and bury it in there and kind of keep it away from the other plants, to kind of have a little separation. But I also filled that whole corner there from the black bin over to the corner near me is all sort of mixed in with worm castings and worms and more arthropods and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that the entire table sort of becomes the worm bin. You know what I mean? I would love nothing more than this just rich, just crazy table full of worms. That'd be fine with me. I just got to make sure they get their water. Yeah, let's go, guys. What's up? 25. We got I see you over there on Kick, Kim. Cheers. Let's do a dab in honor of the wonderful audience we have tonight, SteveO.
That's all I wanted to hear was let's do it.
Well, again, I still have another holding two more 2-hour videos, but I can skip ahead through them a lot. One of them is me planting all of those microgreens that I was talking about earlier. I planted everything that was still living in this table. So we're going to see what happens, see how much of it can transfer over. I don't care if it makes seed and then just fills the table up with more stuff. That's cool. Let's do it.
Right.
Let's see what happens. I'm gonna get some basil over there too. I haven't done that yet, but I want a little bit of basil to populate the table too. Guys, I'm going to use an exclusive dab tool, handmade by Dreadful Delights. Let me show you real quick
Ooh,
if I
spooky.
can. You can't see the close up, but it's her logo. Actually, like not just flat. It's like I don't know how to say it. It's like engraved onto this. So there we go. Little dab tool from
Yeah.
Dreadful Delights.
Yep, they'll be going out in all the Grow Fan boxes all through October.
Cheers to that. I am not grabbing the dabs like I wanted to with it. It's very tiny. It's a tiny tip, but it's a little spoon tip, so it's doable. The dabs I have right now are a little crumbly too, though, so that's harder with the smaller tip. But hey, first world problems, I guess. Right, Bootylicious? Hey, Twisted Cannabis, are you still in the house, man? I want to say this story one more time, but I only want to do that if Twisted's still here. I gotta tell it, it's a real quick, just a real fast thing, but I'll dab on it. Wait until he responds. Tabby, what's up? Not too late. Yeah, come on. We got what are we at? Oh, something covered my screen. 1 second. 26 guys. 4 more people in the house. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 26. 4 more. Thanks for all the tags, everybody. Thanks, Twisty, for coming in tonight, too.
Yeah, Twisted rated us twice. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks, Jess, for all the help. Time to roll a joint, Chris. Okay. Cheers to year-round garden, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we will see how it goes, but I'm excited. It feels better in here now. My room's lit up crazy, but that's another thing. I need to get some more shades. Like you see how over there on the aquaponic side on the right, I have an old shower curtain that I cut in half, and then I have it hanging up. Well, that is to block all that grow light from being, in our faces all the time as anyone walks by. So I'm gonna need to do something like that around my kind LED light, because it's actually in my face right this minute, but it's not that close that it bothers me. But over time, like you don't want to be looking directly at grow lights a lot. Well, we know there's some problems with that for sure.
Putting a little in the potato bin.
I put a whole bunch up there, but not. I don't know how much, maybe a third, because it's hard to mix it in there around the potatoes and the onions. It was hard to get it in there. I didn't want to like bury the onions either. But though they definitely needed something in there because they were starting to not look happy in this bin. This bin, I put sulfur around. I'm going to put some more of that on the table too. It seems to really help. I like the sulfur. It's crazy how it's like kept any kind of a issue away, we'll say. All right, well, Twisted's not coming back. I'll just tell you all that came in. We've made it. Sir SteveO and I have made it. We had a death threat on Rumble tonight.
It is.
Maybe not a death threat, but like said, we should be executed for our druggy ways. And this is probably someone who's addicted to coffee and pills from their doctor or whatnot.
Better.
Probably drinks alcohol. Bootylicious. I mean, burlesque. Tell me about sins. Gonna name yourself something burlesque.
Yeah, I don't like when people point the finger either. Sometimes I keep my mouth shut, and other times, like I saw this guy, and I'm just like unfounded, unwarranted. Just attacking for no reason.
Or honestly, I kind of thought there would be a fun back and forth because I thought it was a troll that was waiting for us to react and then maybe have something more to say. But No, they just came in. So you should be executed by, and then didn't even say bye, but like just
Bunch of druggies that should be executed. Yeah.
yeah. So we should be executed, and then that was it. No backing that up. I mean, can we hear your hypothesis on that?
Do tell.
Give us some information. Like honestly, but just like today, we actually talked about it. I talked about it with several people who do not use cannabis, some from other countries on X, and we got into talking about it because the name of my space was Health and Herb in the Morning. Excuse me, and it's cool because we got into it, and they're all like, yeah, we totally agree that something from Earth from an herb is probably much healthier than all the other stuff being made out there, right? Down to 25 on Facebook. We almost got it. We were at 28.
28, yeah.
We were at 28. Yeah, you're watching too. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, honestly, between the three, we're sitting at almost 60 people in the house. So cheers, everybody. But yeah, I dug out all of the worm poopies on the bottom and mixed it all in good. And actually, there was a lot of worms inside there.
Oh, nice.
I also took a video. It should be in here tonight of around the basil plant. It looks like this. It looks like the bottom of the worm bin in my aquaponic system around the roots of the basil plant.
Oh.
And I looked at it, I dug into it. There's multiple worms in there. So I don't know why the pH is so darn high, because worms are supposed to balance pH. Supposedly worm castings and worms themselves, because obviously they're making the worm casting, that's supposed to balance pH, but mine just goes crazy, right? You'd think my system would be better than it is. I kept thinking I needed more worms. And I dig in there, I'm like, holy cow, this is like a brick of worms in here. What's going on?
Right.
Like it wasn't even processing it. Maybe there's not enough microbial action going on in there. I need to get some microbes. Me trying to keep it clean as I fill a table full of dirt. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be sweeping all the time. Anyway, we'll have it full of plants, and there won't be a lot of room for soil. I'll just be getting new soil. It'll just eat up the soil. The soil will be gone. Got Leslie on the X. May try a little dehydrated lime to bring pH down and balance it. Yeah, I've tried a few things. I've tried, what was that? Peat moss. It's good for shrimp. Shrimp like it, and also it's supposed to lower pH. And I tried that, but then it clogged up my system. Bunch of peat moss in the water, like bad idea. Jess, see that question that was on the grow. Fam asking if you smoke weed in front of your kids.
Well, that was a repost. Yeah.
That was a what?
That was a repost. That wasn't Grow Fam asking that question. That was just a repost. Someone posted it in the group.
Oh, someone said, "Do you?" Well, I do not smoke in front of my kids, but you can still get people. You can still get people that will attempt to get you in trouble, whether you do or not.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, but I have my own personal view on it, whether or not someone tries to, get me in trouble for something I'm not really doing or not. Okay, so that's that one. This would be the next one. Wait, is this one? Oh yeah, so then I put the 2 bags of soil in there from that's funny, it's not.
Look at that. Did you plan that?
I'm in 2 places.
The Matrix Waylon.
It's like that movie Riddick, where he could he could do this like shadow form where he's in 2 places. Anyway. guys, whoever wants to get in on a swag pack, we're gonna do that giveaway in a little bit. We're gonna wait. You have to wait till after the certified segment. Make sure you hit that like button and share it out. I'm gonna probably just do a hashtag here soon.
Yeah, you're really doing good work on that table. Been watching you, and you got a nice mix there.
I have biochar and earth and worm castings and cocoa core and that 2 goose soil in there, plus real worms and a bunch of arthropods, little roly-polies. You think vaping is okay in front of kids? I mean, with nicotine? I mean, I don't know. I'd probably disagree with that one. If you're outside, maybe it's one thing, but that's just me. But a lot of people, I think more people use the vape for nicotine than people that smoke cannabis, and it's become so normalized, those like pods or whatever. Those things got to be so addicting. I don't know what all's in those things. I don't even like cannabis tanks,
Mm-hmm.
So here I decided to lengthen my RO system so that I can water directly from the RO system using the pressurized tank that I have that's 6 gallons. And so that gives me at least 6 gallons where I can actually use it like with high pressure to where I can turn it on just a tiny bit and it becomes like a mist kind of spray, a little bit of a spray, and it gives it more pressure and it's kind of, use cocoa core next time, Rose. Okay.
Yeah, do your research. Be aware that it's different, Rose. Holds moisture differently, nutrients, everything's different.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
It is different, but that's why I'm mixing it together because I have worms in there that will eat it. So over time, it kind of it's worm food. Smash, what's up? She's back. Got 27 in the house, guys. 3 people more, and we're going to do a giveaway. See, here we are just spraying the soil, keeping those worms happy, even though there wasn't anything in there, but also giving some water to those plants back there too. Those plants are kind of a little bit out of the light. The light does not go all the way down there. I didn't get a picture of that. There's like a good 2 feet of the end of that table that's out, not underneath the light. If that makes sense. Well, at least I feel differently about it in a medical sense. Kids that could use cannabis for medical reasons, I'm all for it. But if that's not the thought, and the parent is just like, well, let's do it, smoking, and we know plenty of people. Listen, I mean, do your thing, but I'm not gonna mince words on my opinion of it. You know what I mean? I try to stand on principle and on my opinion, so you guys can get to know me, and I'm not just some flip-flopping, follow the fads kind of person. Clearly, we're not doing something that's going to get us the most fans, the fastest. Like, there is a growing crowd of people, gardeners, and people that like watching grow videos, and that's what we're trying to promote. But for sure, not just following the fads and trying to, be likable to everybody. You guys know that from people in the boxes. Like I try to be neutral, but there is a point where knowing too much about somebody will make you decide one way or the other if you agree with their opinions, right? I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but what's up, Brandon? Want to come up? Y'all love y'all kids. Yeah, well, for sure. Everyone loves the kids. And I'm not saying anybody's doing it to like hurt their kids, but I just am not. That's just not me. I'm going to say probably wouldn't do that. It's just me. Sometimes, actually, I don't live with my kids, so it's always outside. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's that. Like if I'm outside, it's the wind blowing and stuff, like I wouldn't be right next to them, but that's a different story. I'm out grilling on the grill. Yeah, I'm gonna have my Sherlock with me, and I'm gonna, she's instead of a beer, I got my Sherlock in my in my laundry detergent cap carrying case that I created, and you know, we're gonna have a little puff here and there. Yeah, the cigs for sure, Brandon. Yeah, and honestly, I have no problem saying that. Like, especially if you're a friend of mine, I'll be like, "Oh no, not the cigarettes," because I know I've seen firsthand where that leads. You know, and I got to be honest, it worries me with the cannabis, smoking it, and I'd like to maybe switch to doing an RSO or a FICO or a whatever you want to call it, and you know, edibles and such like that, but they just don't do the same thing for me, you know. It's not the same. Anyway, let me just keep skipping ahead a little bit here. So yeah, getting the RO system, I added a 3-way so that I could have a tube going to the aquaponics system and another tube going to the new table. Guys, 3 more people in here. We're going to do a swag pack giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Going to throw some
Close.
lots of goodies in there. I'll even throw a pack of beans in there. Wow, this video doesn't like being fast forward, does it? Okay, so basically working on the RO system. What else did I do in this one?
You did a lot of work, man. I mean, you got a lot accomplished last night.
The last couple days, yeah. I
thought you did it all last night.
A lot of the pictures are from throughout the week. These long videos are from yesterday and last night. Yeah. But the reason that I could do what I did, did he not know did he, was because I'm recording that from my computer. I have one of my cameras on a tripod with a longer quick cable so that I can move it around this room, at least the room I'm in. And so that helps a lot.
We had the 31st second there.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's I'm happy with that. Let me finish these pictures here. There's just the last couple to show a close up on how the potatoes and the onions are looking. The onions don't look as good as they should be. I'm hoping that they either pop back up or that maybe that's their process into propagating. I don't know, you know, like dying off and then multiplying under the soil. Mm-hmm. I'd have to look into it. I'm not so worried about it. I'm just going to see what happens, right? Then I got sweet potatoes going on over there been going on for a while, which you know, and they're vining all over the place. So there's a different angle of the table. I just now, whenever I'm picking things off of the aquaponics system, I just walk to the other side of the room and bury it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of cool. It's a nice, and so, okay, so here's the video, the soil around, it's like growing, it's like creating its own soil with the root system and worms.
Oh, wow.
Let me zoom in as much as I can here. So this is the basil in the aquaponics system. This is supposed to all just be water. Look how it is. It's like mud.
Yeah,
the mud in there.
Yeah, the roots turned into soil. Mm-hmm.
And then there's also worms inside there. Look at that. That's worm castings. It seems like it. I'm not 100% sure.
Wouldn't you think?
But because I could tell that there's at least two. There's a worm there. You can't see it in this video, but I pointed it out. And then there was at least 1 or 2 more that I found by digging around in here.
Wow.
That is crazy. I almost thought about ripping the basil out altogether.
Ashley, ew, you're touching it.
And this is indoors too, guys. This is you know, you think, oh, I'm gonna farm at table height with just water and fish, and here I am with mucky fingers. Yep, I just got a little overview of everything. Okay. I actually recorded this on my other computer, the full length, like we just watched, but then I, at the same time, used my phone to record a time-lapse video. And I think this is, I'm pretty sure I recorded the early part, maybe not. It was just me putting the last bit of it in. So these are broccoli, arugula, and radishes. And I just gave the worms all the bits of extra soil. That was it. On that, okay. Bear with me, bear with me.
Looks like a mad scientist, says Country Boy.
Well, it's intriguing for now. We're gonna see if it becomes a pain in the butt or is something that maybe is a synergistic thing with the aquaponics system. Because think about how I can give the waste to one side, I can give the water, the aquaponics water, to the table, and if I find a way to mineralize the water, then I'm getting those good minerals to the table. So I can basically do it all through the aquaponics system, and while also feeding the table with, you know, the trimmings and everything, the, you know, water and all of it. So I'm excited. It's going to be, this is something I've been waiting to pull the trigger on this for so long. What's up, Mama Rochi? Shouts out to Mama Rochi for coming up to speak on the video space I did on X today. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the short one?
It's here. Hi, Diana.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna get that the number post up for my subscribers tonight, probably. So this one's first. Okay, so this was before I did the trimming of the basil. Me just doing my work. Basically, it's like, what is this? How much? I don't know how long it is, but why is it not playing? It's not playing. There we go. Trimming things, getting that basil out of there.
Yeah, it looks a lot different with the basil not all the way grown out like that.
Yeah, it's much nicer. I think that's going to help send more light to the everything else and nutrients and everything. The other plants are going to like that. You know, I cleaned up. I also brushed the pump off inside of the aquaponics system. The fish were all like nibbling at my hand. I did that. I skipped over it here a little bit. There's at least a couple spots in here. Oh, there's one where I showed you some plumber. There was a plumber that stopped through. Okay, so there's that one. 2 hours in like 30 seconds. There you go, guys. SteveO, yeah, I just noticed the hat, Smashly. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Smash, if you want to come up, you're welcome. I know you do a lot. I don't want to twist your arm, but no one else took us up on it. Any other growers who are knowers? We're going to do a giveaway of a swag pack here shortly, guys. We're at 30 on Facebook now. 35 plus 3 over on Kick. 78 followers on Kick. Shouts out, guys. I can't set up the subscriptions yet because I went to set up the subscription, SteveO. It gave me like 4 country options.
Oh, no.
Albania. There were these like 4 countries that I'm not in. We'll just say, I'm like, I'm not setting up my payment through one of these other countries. I'm sorry. So I have to figure that out, but then I'm going to have subs on Kick. Also going to have subscriptions on X. So shouts out to the 25 people watching on X, 22, 24, including SteveO's. Yeah. Go follow SteveO, guys, on X if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
Go join my community, guys. That's going to be a way to find each other from Facebook who are coming over to join X. Find my community on X. It's pinned at the top of my profile. So if you're following me, you can jump in there, join the community. Thanks, Justin. This has really been a project I've been waiting to do for a long time, and so it really helped me to take game night off. So I'm sorry to all of you that really wanted to play. I'm happy that we have people who are eager to play it. It's come a long way for sure, but I needed the time. I was not in the headspace either. I was pretty annoyed. I couldn't get to that fun time I was supposed to go to that event. So that means tomorrow I don't really have a good place to I can't go anywhere to review anything. So I think we might do another movie review. I did see the new Beetlejuice not too long ago, and we have Halloween coming up soon. So might be a good time for it. If anyone's seen it, you might want to watch that one and maybe input your opinion. But also, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. So that's all I can say. Actually, I try not to talk too many spoilers, even when I do the movie reviews. I show off the trailer. We watch the trailer like in slow mo and kind of just talk about what we saw and how we thought of it. But it is worth talking about. I think it's iconic. Oh, we've got speaking of iconic characters, we've got a little bit of Boogie Woogie maybe, or Alien maybe. I can't. Where she's too tiny yet. Let's see. Let me pause this.
Hold my eyes shut.
Wow, that is awesome.
Half alien.
Half alien. Okay, that's better. I actually thought that you were. It kind of looked like a Boogie Woogie. You know?
Yeah. That's funny.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start getting the hashtag ready because I know not everyone has hash and dash immunity, but we do want to. We're gonna let you guys hashtag during the certified segment. I think that makes sense.
Thanks, everybody. I see all your comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My latest makeup adventure tonight. Now I gotta go wash it off after this.
Oh no, that's probably heartbreaking.
put it on to wash it off.
Wait, Rose says Kim Axtell is going to be start doing that on her show. What do you mean? She's going to paint her face?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Or she's going to show off her grow table. So this is just me planting the different microgreens that had survived, which are not really microgreens anymore. Different plants, I guess. I got the arugula and the broccoli and the radish. Got any of those growing, Smash?
Radishes?
Or arugula or broccoli?
Broccoli and radishes, yes. Not arugula. I'm not a huge fan of arugula.
Me neither.
Well, it's a microgreen. I don't know what it like.
See, yeah, that would be good. Like. But when it's an adult, it doesn't taste very good.
So using my RO system to water the table here. I think it's kind of nice. I don't have to, but the RO system doesn't have minerals in it, right? So it's taking the minerals out. So I have to make sure that I'm adding in good nutrients or getting minerals into my aquaponic system. That's going to be my end goal. But yeah, doesn't this look cool in here now?
That pineapple is. I keep eyeballing that pineapple back there.
It's getting huge, and it's going to love the fact that I cut back that basil. I might just rip the basil out altogether, put it in the soil. All right, hashtag.
I like arugula, but call it Christina arugula.
I call it.
Oh,
nice. I didn't get it at first, but I got it now, Jess.
Christina.
Let's see. I can't. So, okay.
What do we got here?
See, if I look this way, I'm an alien. If I look this way,
right?
It's me again.
What's up, Shane?
I think we'll just do WTIF. We'll just do it simple because if you have Passion Dash immunities and you already put it in, then you might actually get to win something, even if you were here earlier. So hashtag WTIF gets you in on the giveaway. I'll put it up as a banner if you guys need me to. That way it just gets more of my hashtag pushed. I don't have one already. Oh, that's crazy. We'll fix this one.
Watering your plants. All right. Oh, you got it, Alan? You got his package. All right, buddy.
Nice.
Enjoy, my brother.
All right, this will get you in on the giveaway. If you can feel free to go to X and Rumble and Twitch and YouTube even. Put it in there too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And over on SteveO.
Hell yeah.
Sir SteveO on X. Sir SteveO on Rumble. It gives you a lot of chances. Go do it. Get it. Tommy Makeda, what's up, brother?
Tommy.
Doug Paul, what's up, man? Yeah, get in there if you're not a subscriber, because this is rare. And if you win this, you have to subscribe. All right. I think I need to
smoke or
go
something.
ahead. All right, that was it for that one. I think that might be all of it.
You know what the best kind of dabs are? It's the kind when you clean your desk off and you didn't realize you had a thing of rosin sitting under some papers.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's the best dabs.
Score.
Found dabs are the best dabs.
Score.
Big score. These are some
All
Joe
right.
dabs.
I am just removing some of this stuff out of our backstage here, but I believe that was all I had. There might be one more video, but you guys get the gist. I did a lot of stuff.
I love aliens.
But yeah, we're gonna do this hashtag in a little bit, but we're gonna show off these girls on the certified segment. So make sure you put your fingers in the air, or actually on the keyboard, and hit hashtag certified. Also with that WTIF on this certified segment. SteveO, I don't know. You got two videos in here now. It's the one that's down lower.
No, don't do that one. That's the wrong one.
Oh, poop. We're not in the right. We're not even in the right
Yeah.
studio.
I know. We're in PTIB, yeah.
Okay, let me fix the background. In fact, we'll just do this. Got it. And it's the one that's down lower, right?
No, not that.
Okay.
47. Use the original one. That
Okay.
one's too long.
It's a
Sorry.
nice blue. I like the blue.
Yeah.
This one here, the 2024.
The top one. The one at the very top.
Oh, okay.
Use that one.
With the Peace News Views, got it.
Oh,
Guys,
no. That's a certified segment, right? That's what
Yeah.
it says.
all the way to
okay.
the very top. Yep. It just shows that as a picture. It's like-
That's weird.
I think you advertised what else you did.
Oh, I did. That was okay. I need a new one.
All good. Let's do it.
First of all, check it out. Indoor Farmer hat. Absolutely. Get yours. Maccabee Live Market. Get a hold of Waylon. Big discount for locals members. And then you get all the other benefits as well. So check that out. And it's October 7th. I didn't have a lot this week because of the fact that it's chop tomorrow morning. Me and my wife are going to cut it down. We've got the drying racks hung in the garage. But I do have a video for you showing what they look like this evening at about 6, right after my grandson left. I got to do some footage.
Nice, Jess.
We hit the mute. There we go. I have that whole branch that is just looks awful. I'm not sure if it's only just the crispy leaves. I do see a little bit of brown on that branch, so they're larfy anyway. This whole plant, it just turned weird on me. You know, when I complained about everything turning yellow all of a sudden when I went into flower? Well, the same thing happened when I flipped my indoor plants and started using my bloom nutrients immediately. It was like overnight they turned yellow, and I'm like, what did I do? Well, I have a theory. I have a theory that, check those buds out though, frosty. I have a theory that because I took my nutrients down and put them in the garage and stored them there most of the summer, you know, the last part of the summer, I believe that the heat probably from the garage made my nutrients foul or something. That's the only thing I can think of, because as soon as I put it on, boom, both times with both outdoor and my indoor plants. Once I use the bloom,
and that's a real thing, man. Nutrients, when you're using organic, they have that expiration date,
and they have to be stored correctly. Not in
heat,
not in heat. And my garage got 100 degrees, easy, So I think I ruined my newts. That's what happened. I believe.
Damn.
I wonder what that's doing though. Like, what is the what did it? Because it not only became nutrients that's not effective, but you're thinking that it might have harmed the plant.
Harmed it.
What would have done? Then maybe like it changed the. I mean, kill the beneficials, and became just like too much nitrites and nitrates. Like I'm not sure.
Well, no, I could. It looks like the plant starved of nitrogen like overnight. So I was hoping maybe somebody would have an answer for me. But that's just a question, really, because I don't know. I just have a theory because I'm trying to figure out what I screwed up, because obviously I've done something wrong. But
could be good smoke still.
Oh, sure. I'll still smoke it,
Double hash.
It was just that plant, though, that those branches did that. But the rest of these plants are, these are good buds. Nice and thick.
Would CalMag help it? I don't know in this stage. Not this late, but maybe.
And I give it CalMag anyway. I was given it double the amount. Nancy recommended me to do that.
Rose had the same problem with her poop. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just right. I mean, I was green as hell, and then boom, nearly 2 nights is all it took, and they're yellowing, they're fading, they're looking like they're, it's consuming itself already. 1 week into flower, it's weird.
Yeah. Country Boy says burn and lockout. That kind of makes sense. Now, people like Smashly, like she just walks right in and has good luck with it. No problems.
Right.
Like, what's the major problem? What's any problems that you run into with the cannabis specifically? Matt says, did your water change? I don't think so. What did you want to answer that first, SteveO? Then and Smashly can answer.
Well, I don't know. I really don't have an answer to what's going on. I'm just grasping.
No, he's asking you, did your water change? And I don't know how you can answer that really, but
no tap water and dechlorinated.
Yeah, it's been he lets it dechlorinate for 24 hours
at least. Yeah.
Yeah. So Smash, what kind of problems have you run into so far? Anything?
Well, on my tower, really none. Besides, it's running out of space.
Yeah,
But the ones out in the garden,
I did.
typically just a couple of bugs and maybe a little bit of powdery mildew. But I have sprays for that, so it seems to be okay, and it's growing great. But I mean, again, this isn't my first grow. Like it's taken me a while to get this good with this plant.
Oh, I thought this was like one of your first, if not your first grow.
It
Like
is my best grow, and it's probably my third grow, I believe.
okay, yeah, that makes sense. Country Boy says no fish poop and flour, but they make a bloom
Yeah.
newt. So I don't think it's just straight fish poop when it's for the bloom. Like it is a different formula, you know. And Nancy said increased CalMag as well. But yeah, with it drying and getting all crispy, not those. Well, those two, but the first one that you showed, the bad branch, that definitely looks like lockout and newt burn. So I would say that's probably a good call there. But what do you do with that? Maybe just flush, maybe less nutrients.
Oh, I flushed them the last 3-4 days. I would say it hasn't gotten any newts. I skipped one round, and now it's been 4 days, so I'm pretty much flushing at this point. I even tried to a couple days before, at least a couple of days before I pull it. I'll just give it no water and let it start to dry out a little bit too. You know.
Yeah, that's probably good because we're gonna probably get more rain. Maybe. Well, that's a guess. Matt says he uses well water and his will change like high or low iron, etc. So that's a good call for anybody that's using that natural water source. Fish poop has NPK of 511. It's perfect for veg, not for flour. Well, I don't know what's in their bloom formula. It may not be fish poop, but I know that's what their base is for their veg formula.
Well, and tons of people have success with it, so that's why I think that I probably ruined my batch by letting it sit in that heat in the ground, because it's not supposed to sit in 100+ degree temperatures.
How long was it in there too? Like that's the other thing is if you had it for 6 months or something.
Yeah, 2 months. It was outside, I would say, or in the garage, I would say, for 2 months, the whole kit. Yeah.
So his goal is to reach an NPK of 1 to 14 to 14. Well, that sounds like gibberish to me. I'm not there yet on the knowledge, Country Boy, but that's why we got you around. Country Boy showed me a really badass picture. He's got some awesome products coming to all the people that win the Country Boy prize on game night. Got you all in our Christmas list over here of Country Boy Weeds prizes. And you're going to be getting some deliciousness for plants, actually, as we talk about these plants.
The NPK rating is the value of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.
I know, but I'm just not, like, I don't have the formula in my head yet. And like
of what's good and what's not.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, yeah.
I'm also still wrapping my mind around your parts per million in the water. Like what you want, because in aquaponics system there's a lot of floaties, there's a lot of stuff in the water. Like how am I going to get low parts per million? It's aquaponics water, you can't.
Look at the frost on those.
That's frost. That's not PM, is it?
No, that's all frost. I looked at it with my jeweler's loop and a light and everything.
Because you'd be like, wait a minute, what's that?
No,
nice.
It's just stacking up good. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh shit.
That's what I mean. Like you were probably like, okay, let me check this a little bit closer.
I was. But oh yeah, that's all trichomes.
Oh yeah.
But it's only a few of those that did that, you know. But if I don't do it tomorrow, then I have to wait another week, and I think they're going to be overdone in a week. So I don't like amber in my trichomes much.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm probably going to have to chop too, but I still haven't made the bubble hash yet from the last stuff, so I got a lot of bubble hash to make too.
Yeah, that's something I'd like to do, is make some of that myself. As a matter of fact, I'm going to save my trim and the larvae buds and stuff like that and put them in the freezer and save it for when I can get them washed, or even press some of it, you know what I mean, if possible, and just do some fresh flower rosin.
Yeah.
You've got shops down in your area that let people use their presses and stuff, and we don't really have that out here. We should, but we don't.
The certified grow shop could be a thing. Someday in the area. Who knows?
Like the
But,
sound.
was that the end of the certified segment?
Well, yeah, I do want to announce that the cherry pie terp sticks are back in stock. They sold out in 12 hours, and we already have restocked. So no worries.
Oh yeah. So
Cherry pie lip. Was there any reason that you didn't go with pumpkin pie lip?
Kelly says the same thing. She's like, you need an apple pie or something like that.
that'd be kind of cool.
Just for like the pumpkin, because the whole it's a weird thing where pumpkin flavor now is sort of taken over a certain percentage of the population.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin lattes and things. What about you, Smashley? Do you wear a Han Solo vest and get your pumpkin lattes in the fall?
Without the vest, no.
You know about the Han
I'm
Solo
an apple
vest,
cider fan. I'm
Apple cider.
not the typical pumpkin spice freak.
Okay. Well, that sounds like I like the apple cider, but I like pumpkin pie. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I like pumpkin pie and apple pie.
Oh, me too. Me too.
But for
All right,
drink,
let's see. What do we got? 36 entries on this. Remember, if you are a subscriber, you get the hash and dash immunity, so you don't even have to be here to win as long as you got in on it. So
yeah,
if you're not subscribed, think about it. What?
I'm sorry. I'm just replying to some comments.
What was the? I
I like caramel apples too. From what he said.
Bobbing for caramel apples. That seems like wrong.
Yeah, I feel like that would be way simpler. You probably grip that caramel a lot better.
Yeah.
But imagine caramel apples in water.
We should try it.
I don't know.
Why is there not a cannabis party or event for fall time?
Can of weed? Canoween?
Yeah, why not?
Canoween!
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I just came up with it.
Well, it needs to happen next year because it's too late to plan this year, obviously.
Oh, I mean, yeah, especially since Daddy's got to get a new car. Everybody, I was looking at.
You say Daddy?
Yeah, that's me, the plant daddy. I was looking at some options, you guys, and it's either get into a $400 a month car payment, or go find a
It hurts, doesn't it?
I could buy a cheap used car, but cheap used cars nowadays are not the same.
Nah, man, no.
I don't need a car. I want an SUV. I want all-wheel drive. So I think I might have to get into one of them things, those loans, and I don't have it. My house payment is the only thing right now, and I like having no payments on things.
Well, hey, pay it off quicker.
Well, okay, touche. But I just remembered I do have a payment. My gutters, $100 a month. I pay, and I've been paying more than $100. But I got the best, beautiful gutters you could ever buy on a home.
I need gutters,
and they're called Leaf Guard. And there's like 4 or 5 different similar gutters that are supposed to keep your leaves out of the gutters. This one is the best of all of them. So just without explaining the science behind each one, just to let you know, that's the best one that I have on my house. It doesn't fully fix my problems, but it did help a lot. Remember, guys, if you hashtag this on all platforms, you get extra chances to win. No worries. Not cheap, usually minimum. Yeah, 4 or 5K. So I can buy a car for that, but that's almost not even worth it anymore for something that costs that. So anyway, not to give you guys all my
I don't know. On a lot though, even though it sucks, you at least have some sort of a guarantee that when you drive off with it, if something happens, that it would be covered.
Well, that, but also I would have a nicer, newer vehicle that is more reliable. But then I hate this thought because I've had it happen where if something happens to that car, you're still paying the loan. Too bad. Sorry. Too sad. And I'll dab to that.
Unless you get insurance to cover that. What is that? Gap insurance or something?
Oh, I don't know. Do tell.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
No, like it's full coverage. Usually you have to get anyway for
Mhm.
insurance, but when it's gap insurance, I think is what it's called, is what we had to get, and it's
Yeah.
basically just covering it if you were to get in an accident and it was totaled out. That insurance would cover whatever the normal insurance, I guess.
Wayne
Wouldn't
says
cover.
that's not gap.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's the difference between, like, if you owe 10,000 on your car, but your car's only worth 7 due to your interest, they'll pay off the extra $3,000. The gap insurance. Yeah. And that's good for you, but
Because it is that you can.
it costs. You know.
Everyone has different opinions on this, I guess. And then there's Country Boy Weeds. He just wants a car built from Canada.
Oh, what was that? Nice Dreams? Was that the Cheech and Chong movie, Nice Dreams, where they had the ice cream truck made of weed?
Yeah, man, and like they have the is that the same one where they have the big tent that makes it look like there's a lake and a forest?
Mm-hmm.
And he has to climb up on the ladder to fix a little tear in the tent. Well, the tear gets bigger, and then the police helicopter fly over the top, and then he just stands on the top of the ladder, but makes it look like he's swimming in the lake.
Mm-hmm. He's gone like this.
Yeah, from the helicopter, it makes it look like he's swimming. So
Yep.
good.
That shit was too funny.
So good. Well, Smashley, I guess we got about 10 minutes. If there's anything that you got growing on, what do you got growing on now? You got indoor gardening going on, I'm sure, right?
I do some herbs and lettuces, and I brought in Nancy's own Grammy bubblegum autos to finish flowering inside. Hopefully it does okay.
Why finish? Like, was this?
Well, because I kind of got little plant happy. And by the time it's done, it's gonna be like mid-November, and by then we'll have a frost. So, gotta bring it in. Then I gotta come up with some sort of space in the garage. I'm gonna put my tent out there because I just freaking cleaned it out, and grow some more not some more, but some Angry Angie seeds out there because again, those have sprouted and too late in the season.
These were all outside, okay.
Yeah, so I got to come up with a heater for the tent and all sorts of stuff.
Lights, and all of it.
Yeah. And I got to get that within a month. So
that's
next on my list.
That we'll see, but just remember, the ones that are small, the seedlings or the whatever, the little ones, little planties, you can get a cheaper light temporarily to keep them alive.
Okay. Yeah, I need something because I mean I have like the tower lights, but long term they need stronger lighting.
You're gonna need much stronger lights for those ones that you're trying to finish.
Yeah.
So yeah, the thing about growing indoors, that's kind of why I had the opposite problem, which is where I had too many plants inside that ended up needing flowering, which I didn't have enough lighting for, so I had to take them outside. You're having a reverse issue, but you're going to run into the same problem where you need to get more lighting, more fans, more everything, right? All right.
Thanks, Chris.
Chris, I think he's laughing at me. It's okay.
I'm not laughing at anybody.
Everyone's wondering.
He's just smiling and happy.
No, I think he giggled when I said planties. All right, let's spin this. I hope it works. 642 people in on it. Good luck, everybody.
All right. Who's it going to be?
I'm sorry, everyone. I hope it's someone who's already subscribed to me. But if you're not already subscribed, you have to subscribe. Hey, all right.
Yeah, we
Isn't that
know
Margaret?
Cheers.
Margaret's a member.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Congrats, Margaret.
Congratulations.
Oh, here we go. Kristen with the
Hmm.
definition. Gap insurance, also known as guaranteed asset protection
He's the
(GAP),
voice.
is an optional car insurance add-on that helps to pay the difference between the amount you owe on your car loan and its actual value if your car is stolen or totaled.
Exactly.
Thank you for that.
Exactly.
Okay, well, we don't need that up anymore because we know who that is and we know she's a winner.
Miss
Winner,
Margaret.
winner, chicken dinner.
Shouts out to the MJ's Baked Goods.
Miss
Okay.
Margaret.
So next week, I'll just give you guys the game night. It'll be our last play on this map, and then I got to create a new map, more of a Halloween themed map than we've already been doing. We'll go deeper into the Halloween theme for next week. Remember, if you subscribe, $2 a month and get you into game night, get you into all the Hash and Dash immunity on every giveaway, and also get you into the 3 spins a week that I'm about to do tomorrow night. I'll be doing one of them. And come back next week. SteveO, we got a
You should call it hash and dab.
hash and dab. Yeah, you got to give me dabs if you leave. But next week, man, we got to do something. We got to get a whole cast of growers on here. Smashley, you're invited back if you'd like, and maybe try to get some sponsors on here and some other growers and try to make it do a big something big because, man, 3 years, 156 episodes next week. And looking back at it, man, I was I still feel the struggle, but I definitely feel the progress too, and it's been fun. So I'd like to maybe highlight that next week. Maybe we'll check out some old footage or something, and it'll be fun. 155 was this week. Let me write down the winner here. October 7th. I didn't give the date earlier. My bad. I like the date. I like to be like, hello, this is Walter Cronkite, and October 7th. Okay.
You should get one of those like old school, you know how it does like chipmunk voice, but make it sound like old school radio.
Christmas time is here. Christmas time.
Yeah, that, but 50s.
Yo,
That's
come to
funny.
my Diddy party.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. All right.
All right, country boy. I just might do that.
Good luck on the planties. I would flush them with a water hose real good. Well, didn't you? What did you flush them with? So you flushed them already.
Water.
Water, yeah.
Just water.
So
That's what I'm doing with the indoor too. I'm just giving it plain water right now, and then I'm gonna switch my newts because they
unfortunate.
just started flowering. I don't want to ruin them too. They've been going all summer in there too.
Planties sounds like panties, but plant.
Oh, it does?
I never noticed that.
I didn't. I mean, look, Smashley, whatever you
I'm sorry, it's what comes
in
to
your
my
head.
mind.
On another note, remember to let me know for this month, guys, if you want in on the hat wheel. I'm going to assume everybody that was on it last month wants on it again, so I'm going to just transfer those names If you're not sure that you're on it or not, make sure you hit me up. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff. You just get the box plus the some swag and other goodies and such. So it is what it is, and we're about 5 minutes out. Make sure you come and check us out the rest of the week. We got all kinds of good stuff going on. All three of us even. Smasher, you joined X yet?
Yeah. I just haven't really been on it.
Well, join my community over there, Maccabees Live Market by WTIF.
Okay.
It's on my profile. You can join it from it's linked at the top or some stuff like that. Evidently, there's a lot of it that I'm not utilizing, and I'm trying to get into working with that, like a whole store that you can actually have your own storefront on your X profile, guys. So look into it, because why not? I believe you have to link it to a website of some kind. I'm still working on that part, but yeah, we'll figure it out. All right. Well, wish me luck trying to get a new vehicle. I have to just, I might just have to bite the bullet. I can look. There were times, and I'm not ashamed to admit, there were times where, there's no way I could afford that car payment. I can afford the car payment, but I just don't want to.
Struggle is real.
So the other thing about it, though, SteveO, you might be able to speak to this. The old car is not far away. I could have it towed to my house.
Mhm.
I could part that thing out. I've heard there's some worthwhile stuff to rip off of those cars, like the catalytic converter and such.
Mhm.
What say you?
Well, are you going to take the parts off and stuff and
If
sell
it's a catalytic converter, I can just hacksaw that all right off the muffler underneath, right?
Well, somebody would be more interested in the whole assembly, not just the body.
Well, I heard that there's some kind of metal inside the catalytic converter that's really rare, and that I could just sell that. But
You could.
that was what someone said.
Or if you eBayed like the entire assembly for someone to bolt on their car, you'd get a lot more money than just getting the scrap value of the metal in the converter. It's palladium. That's what they're after, is palladium.
Well, yeah, but I heard that's worth like way more than what the thing is worth as a catalytic converter.
Maybe find out first.
Yeah, obviously, I would look into it, but this is what I heard, and that's why I was asking you, because you guys didn't know SteveO ran a whole shop. He owned it. So I mean, don't bombard him with questions, though. I guess I didn't mean to do that.
Inbox.
Hey,
I don't remember anything, y'all. I've been retired too long. I've been retired way too long.
Yeah, no, that's true, man. It's like I used to work in a shop. I didn't do nearly what you did, but it is stuff that you forget. What is it? Righty, loosey, tidy,
righty, tidy. I'm like, wait a minute.
How much blinker fluid goes in here? I don't remember.
Right.
Stuff like that. That's funny. Well, it's been a good one. Thanks, Smashley and Alien. Smalian.
You're welcome.
Alien Garden. I don't know.
I was pieced like this.
Did
phone home?
Oh, you know what? I don't think I made you. Did I make your AI version? I don't think I did. I did a bunch of other people. Did you see the Grow Fam chat?
I've seen a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I can't imagine what it would come up with if I typed in Smashley's Garden. Holy cow. We'll see what happens. But
let's find out.
If you guys haven't yet, hit the like button. Please do so. Go sign up for Local. Sign up for X. They're all free stuff. Sign up for Rumble. They're free. Check them out. If you really don't like them, go away. But these are places I've been on for years now, and I can tell you that they're somewhat decent. Now, Kick, I don't know about that Kick. I'm on Kick. Shouts out to the Kick followers, but I'm not sure what to do with that place yet. We just do it. We're there. What's up? Anyway, have a good night, guys. SteveO, you got anything, bro? Say whatever you want to say. You got the Wednesday coming up. What's going on? Who's the guest?
Oh yeah. Well, this Wednesday is Alex Jordan, Mythic Genetics on Peace News and Views.
Oh.
Kim's got him. I believe Rasta might jump in. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's going to be fun. And then I've got my IWK, and then of course Thursday is Certified Turkey Thursday. So make sure you tune in.
And you'll see. Smashley, you're not on this week, are you?
Nope.
But next Friday you'll see her. Well, actually, you're on Sundays too. Smashley.
Yep.
On Sunday.
IWK
Yeah.
Fish.
Yep. We'll see you all later. Have a good night. Remember, we do this because we all have to eat, regardless of what else we're doing. Right? Peace out, guys.